Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Today I'm going to chat with y'all while I fold my laundry. Alright, so it's Sunday night. That means it is laundry folding time here at our house. I do laundry pretty much once a week. I'll do towels during the week or sheets during the week, but as far as our laundry goes, I do it once a week, and that's usually on Sundays. I do mine and my husband's, and my son does his own. He's been doing his own since he was about 11. His future wife will thank me. But, yeah, so I was just going to fold laundry anyway, and I figured, why not bring you guys along and just chat a little bit? So like I mentioned, it is Sunday night, which means we've had a good long weekend. My husband, even though he's at home all the time because he works from home, it's nice to have him with us on the weekends, and I know that sounds weird, but because he works from home, even though he's here, a lot of times it feels like he's not, because, you know, he's in his office and he's busy and he's on conference calls or he's doing whatever, and it actually makes it really hard for me to film during the week because I can't film in the front part of the house because he's usually on the phone, or he'll get a phone call and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I have to take this. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just, it is what it is. So since I don't have to be quiet right now, I just thought I would bring you guys along as I folded some laundry. I know a lot of you follow me on Instagram. If you don't, I'm going to put my Instagram name up here. If you have an Instagram, go and follow me on there because I keep you guys up to date pretty much on everything that's going on. And you just get a little more of my personality, I feel like, on Instagram because it's not as formal. Not that YouTube is formal, but y'all know what I mean, right? But anyway, so a lot of you don't know my personality very well because I don't talk a whole lot on my videos, so I just thought I would come on here and chit chat. So, what to chat about? If you're new to my channel, then you may not know I'm a stay-at-home mama, but I haven't always been a stay-at-home mama, and I wanted to touch on that a little bit today. I had Cole when I was 23. My husband and I got married when I was 18. He was 21. Had Cole when I was 23, and we were like some of the only people that had kids at that age that we knew. Everyone that we knew was just then starting to get married at 23 or, you know, very seriously date at that age. So we were one of the only couples out of all of our friends, I guess, that had kids. So it was kind of a lonely time. I was kind of the oddball out, I guess. And at that time, because I had just graduated college and I was young and I thought I could conquer the world, not that I can, but, you know, I really wanted to go into corporate America. Like, that was my dream, or so I thought. And I got into corporate America and worked a corporate job for 6.5 years and never really got promoted, even though I worked my butt off. And I knew my stuff. And so I quickly saw the light that corporate America is not what I thought it would be. And at least it wasn't in my experience. Maybe it is for others, but I wanted to grow. I'm not someone who can do the same thing over and over again and be happy. And just going in and day out and realizing that basically I could be replaced at any time, that they really didn't value me. I don't know. After several years of that, I just couldn't do it anymore. And I was looking for a way out. And I still didn't want to just be, I say just be, and I don't mean it that way. I didn't want to be a stay-at-home mama quite yet. It's not that I don't love my son, obviously. But I've always worked. Like, since I was 14, I've had a job. And, you know, my mom worked. She was a teacher, so she had the summers off with us, but me and my sister. But she worked. I don't know. I just thought that's what I was supposed to do. And at the time, my husband and I needed me to work. He wasn't at a point in his career yet where he could be the sole provider, I guess, income-wise. So I had to work. But around the time that I quit my corporate job, I really could technically have stayed at home and not worked. But I wasn't quite ready to make that jump yet. And I found Mary Kay and really excelled quickly in Mary Kay and had a lot of fun with that. and I walked away from my job, my safe, good job of 6.5 years to do Mary Kay full time. And you can imagine what people said about that. People said I was crazy, and maybe I was, I don't know. But I did really well in Mary Kay. I had fun. I became a sales director really quickly, and was driving a free car. It was a lot of fun. But if you've never done direct sales, then maybe you don't know this. You can make great money at direct sales. I'm not bashing Mary Kay. I would never do that. I'm not going to bash any direct sales company. You can make great money. But in order to make it a career, you are working 24/7. It was always on my mind. And that can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. And so even though I was working from home, I was here. And technically you can make your own hours, and I could. Like, there was certain hours I would go out and do Mary Kay parties, or I would go and train consultants and do different things. Even when I was at home, I was glued to my phone all the time, and I really struggled with it, y'all. Like, it was a big struggle. So I reached a point in my Mary Kay journey that I felt like I don't want to say I felt like I made it, because that's not, but I kind of felt like I got everything out of it that I was wanting to get out of it. There we go. That's the way to say it. And honestly, I got burned out. And that's kind of what led me to step down from doing that and just be a stay-at-home mama. Again, I say just be a stay-at-home mama. But at that same time, we were making the decision to homeschool. And that was a big decision. That was scary. But I knew that if I was going to homeschool, that I needed to be able to give all of my attention to Cole and to that. I'm the type of person that whatever I'm doing, I'm going to give my all to. Are you guys like that? So when I started homeschooling, sorry, I keep putting this stuff up in front of my face. Y'all can tell this is the first time I've done this. When I started homeschooling him, it was overwhelming. There was a lot of tears shed by him and by me. Just not knowing if we had made the right decision, and it was just scary, going from, he had always been in a regular brick and mortar school to being at home. It was just different. But we quickly got into a routine of things. He was doing great. He finished the year on a roll, all A's and B's. He did wonderful. Once we got into a routine of it all, I was like, maybe I could do YouTube now, possibly. So that's kind of how I got started, made the decision to get started with YouTube. So that's kind of my story. I've done it all, y'all. I've worked outside of the home, I've worked from home, and now I'm a stay-at-home mama doing homeschool. And YouTube is work, but I'm going to tell you right now, I am not in YouTube for it to be a career. That's not the goal. The goal is for me to have an outlet and to have something for me. And I shared this the other day on my Instagram that last week I only had 3 videos up on my channel, and I like to have, I only had 2 videos up on my channel, and I like to have 3. And I really wanted to do a third, and I struggled with it because I felt like I should do a third video. It's not that I really wanted to do it. And I took a step back and I said, okay, why am I doing YouTube? Like, what's the point? The point is for me to have an outlet and for me to have fun and to meet new people, which I have, and I'm still meeting new people, and I'm meeting y'all. Y'all are commenting back to me in my comment section, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it. But if I feel like I'm forced to put a video out, or that I need to put a video out, then that kind of goes away from why I'm doing YouTube in the first place. So there was only 2 videos last week, and that's because I just needed a minute, like, to not be filming, not be editing, not be thinking about all of that. I just wanted to be mama and wife and just chill and have fun for the rest of the week. So that's what I did. That's all I had to say on that subject. Maybe I bored y'all to tears. I don't know. But becoming a stay-at-home mama was different. I'll tell you this. I remember sitting in my desk at work. I remember having a conversation with some other ladies at work, and I remember saying I could never be a stay-at-home mom, and I had zero intention of doing that. Yet here I am, and I'm loving it. He's not grown yet. He's 13. He's still in this house, so I'm taking full advantage of that and just being with him while I can. We're going to homeschool this year again. He's in 8th grade. He's going to be starting 8th grade. So we're going to homeschool again this year, and then at the end of this year, or towards the middle of this year, we're going to reevaluate and make sure that this is what we're planning on doing for high school, or make the decision of what we're going to do for high school. We're not sure yet. And, you know, I'm going to let him be a part of that decision too. He was a big part of the decision to come home and be a homeschooler. I never would have just pulled him out, him kicking and screaming. Like, this was a decision that he made. So, but anyway, that was kind of that decision, like how that all came to be. It wasn't a tough decision. The older I got, the more I wanted to be at home. I feel kind of weird just sitting in here talking to a camera and y'all can't talk back. It's kind of odd. But I'm almost finished folding clothes, which is good. Oh, one of these got in there. Do y'all have these little dryer balls? I try to get them all out when I'm pulling the laundry out of the dryer, but one always sneaks in there. I hope this kind of gave you insight as to who I am a little bit more. I don't know if it did or not. But if y'all have questions about what I talked about today, feel free to ask me in the comments. If you have any other topics that you want me to cover in like a laundro-chat, I totally don't mind doing these type of videos. I mean, I have to fold laundry anyway, and it's kind of a boring task. So it's pretty cool to be able to chat with y'all, even though y'all aren't here. I'm just chatting to a camera. But just let me know in the comments below. And with that, I'm done, and I just need to put all of this up, and I'm not going to bring y'all along for that. Y'all don't want to see that. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up if you like these chatty kind of videos. I really didn't know, how this would go. So I want to see what you think with those thumbs up. And if I get enough of them, I'll do another one here pretty soon. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.